Oops. Some of the differences that there is in the casting styles have a lot to do with the length of the line and maybe the weight of the payload, which is why for a Skagit cast, it works good to stand still, and then after setting the anchor with this little short commando head and a 10-foot rod, that's all that is needed to cast. Just using the hands and the forearms maybe, but there's not a lot that needs to happen to get the line to shoot out there. No body rocking. In touch and go casting, we might rotate our body, but the movements are very slow and our hand movements are very small. They might resemble underhand casting because of the short stroke. So for Skagit casting, all that's really required is to get that anchor close by, and then just do a little teeny circle and make a little D-loop. See how slow that all was? I didn't need to rock my body or peel the line. You can peel the line if you keep everything low. Your rod tip low. I kind of cast sidearm. So if I'm going to peel, I'll do that. So that's a short line. Didn't have to do any body stuff. With the long line, though, that changes because we have a lot more line to deal with. I wanted to make a video for a friend of mine who is on a similar path with the long belly Spey lines, and why it's different casting one of these than it is the short heads. That in a lot of the ways it's the same, but we're going to use more body. So for a single Spey, you want to face the target so you can rotate and then twist your body back to where you're actually twisted on the dangle. So say you fished your fly of the swing, you're on the dangle. You don't point your toes downstream, you point your toes out to where the direction that you want your cast to go. And then you got to get all the slack out of your line. So my friend, he's a competition caster and I'm trying to be one. So I'm working on that all the time, and what I've found that would probably go hand in hand with what he's dealing with is I want my line way out there and no slack in it. I want my rod on the tip on the ground in a straight line, so when I lift my rod, the fly actually moves. That's how taut, how much slack I don't want in there. And then my friend, he has a habit of maybe lifting and then using his arms too much in the cast, which I did for the first 7 or 8 years of my Spey casting experience. But for this single Spey, say competition cast, what I'm trying to do is start with the slack out, point my toes to the target and twist, Start by lift here, and then lift slow, push out, and rotate, keeping my hands in front of my body. So I might have to push out with this bottom hand to keep my hands in front of my body, because if I keep my hands in front of my body for the lift, the sweep, and drifting up, my hands can't get back here and make the rod tip go down. So those are the first things I'm trying to do. The other thing that really helps if you're new to the long belly game, or if you're troubleshooting, well, this has helped me. I can't speak for everybody else. Is to pop your line really loud. If you watch the Hank Patterson videos, you want to pop it really loud. Actually, I'm just kidding. That was a mistake. But I'm going to keep my hands in front. I'm going to go from my lift, which you want high enough so the sweep is easy, but low enough so you don't have to dip in your sweep. I want to go from my lift to my sweep and go high. So if your arms and your rod tip are going up in the sweep, that will keep your V-loop off the water. One of Travis Johnson's really good Spey casting videos, he says this: lift, up, 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 and then cast. So keep everything in front of you, rotate your body, keep your hands going up, and then when you, after the sweep, you want to drift up very high, but not back. Sweep, up, and then you might have to wait a second for that anchor to touch down, or you might have to cast right away. But you want to do it not too early and not too late, and then down and forward. So another thing you can do, some guys like to do to keep everything out in front, is to rock the body. Another thing to emphasize, don't get crazy. There's that pop again, see? So I'm on the right track. I'm on the Hank Patterson track. You may use your body to keep everything in front of you by rocking it. Lift, sweep, everything in front of me, up, 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 cast. So everything stays in front, push with the bottom hand, come up higher, point your butt of your rod at the direction of the cast without trunking. Everything comes up at this proper casting angle, and forward cast initiated by pulling with your bottom hand first to make your rod bend at the bottom. I want to feel the rod bending between my hands if I can, or see it on video or something in slow motion. So lift, sweep up. Try to do that again and really concentrate pulling with my bottom hand. Keeping everything in front, pushing out with my bottom hand. Lift, push out, up, 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 up. Enter the frog. And it works with waterborne casts too. that cast came off excellent. Lift, up. Cast right over the top of my anchor. Rod butt's pointing in the general direction of the cast. Pull down. That will help you if you're struggling with your waterborne cast with a long line. To sweep up and drift high and then pull down. To sweep up and pull down hard with that. Well, not hard, but smooth. Everything should be smooth. On your forward cast, everything should feel heavy. Anchor sticking too much. So it's got to go up. Okay. This works for Scandi casting too. Even with the Skagit line, it'll work if you want it to. You get it high and then you pull down that bottom hand. Bottom hand pull off of a high drift. The longer lines, I'm gonna initiate with the bottom hand and then use that top hand as much as I can. Use two hands a lot.